like our line. It's on, but for us, if you're not being here, so we are so happy that you're here. I will not take a lot of time. I would like to welcome the chief stockist, the president of somebody's heart. I will not explain, but they will explain themselves to give us welcoming remarks and share with us how we joined Norland. So we joining Norland. Nafabala tujako our stories is affair. Shall also give you our stories when we are given an opportunity. But I'm now going to invite him because they are the main hosts of this function, yes? And they are applying, but they are the reasons why that of the heart of Sam. So I welcome you, please. You can talk to our people and share.
Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll say praise God. Yes. In the whole history of Eastern region of Usoga. And God has granted us. I am Dr. Muwanga Daniel and I'm a bishop. I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm a philosophical doctor. I'm a bishop. So, don't think I'm a medical doctor. I'm a doctor of books. Okay? I'm a doctor of what? Now, today is a great day. And I want to welcome you today to this meeting and to introduce to you something probably you have never heard or something that you have never seen. But always in this world, every time, every day, we learn new things, we learn new places, and learning does not come to an end. You have never reached. Now, this day has an history. One day, my wife fell sick. She's going to give you a testimony. She has suffered for many years. But sometimes on the phone, she was talking to Christine. Christine was saying, there's this, but unfortunately there was no money. But one night, as a man in the house, I had what they call a sleepless night. My wife was sick, and even if you just shook the bed, she could still feel the pain. And that night I resolved never to sleep in that bed until we found a solution. Either we had to meet her in the hospital or we found another solution. So I went to one of the WhatsApp groups and I checked Christine's posts. And I told my wife, we must try this today. My wife said, there is no money, there is no what. The truth, there was no money. But one of the things I did, I said whether it requires borrowing, and actually I went and borrowed money with moreover interest to get the medicine. Because I said I'll never go home until I get the medicine. I got the medicine at around 10 o'clock in the night. But I want to tell you that night, that was the first night we had to sleep. Because after taking care of those stuff, the person slept. And I said, I think there is an answer. She's going to give you her personal testimony. But now, me, I'm one of the leaders, not only Ginger, but Usoga and Eastern region. Of recent, I want to tell you, we have had what they call heart attacks. There has been a rapid death. Key leaders in Uganda, in Ginger, just collapsing and dying because of the what? The heart. Now, some of you, if you look at me, automatically you would assume I must be having blood pressure. Okay? Hello?
Yes.
This morning I went. Actually, I had blood pressure. And I've been on treatment for about how many years? But I want to tell you, personally, This morning I went to test my pressure. Can I tell you, my pressure was 120/80. Wow. Now when you look at my age, I'm 63 years and I'm 119 kilograms of weight. Sometimes people, okay, when people want me to be small, I was a small boy. But you know when you grow up, sometimes you say, my weight, my figure has done many things for me that I just I know I'm just open. So I wouldn't love to lose all my weight once. But health, depending, now right now many people don't know what is happening on their hearts. Today many people have problems and those all on the heart. And when the pressure becomes high, you just see people collapse. And you are buried people, none of you are buried people, and then I felt like if we connected all the elders of Ginger and this meeting, probably we have a prevention, we have a solution, the current epidemic. Because the truth is, yes, we are not in control of the economy that the people have debts. And I did the research recently that even if I did the research here, everybody here has a debt, their time, a loan on their time. So you don't have a loan on their time, you have a loan on money, you have a loan on the bank, you know, you have a loan on the neighbor, and you know when the pressure becomes high, all those things loads on your heart. So the best thing, like Proverbs chapter 20 says, above all things, guard your heart. Yeah, you see, we can guard the heart spiritually, we can also guard the heart medically. Because Nora has something that can keep you like the way they are feeling. You know that most men in Ginger, people don't talk. People don't what? I speak to men, I run men's conference. But some of the things that people tell you are low. Inside there. Inside there. Many things have gone what? Others, the gun was taken back to the sub-county. When you're okay. But I want to tell you, the prostate issues have set in, and many people don't know what to do. For me, I've experienced it. My father, Muzei, had a prostate problem. He was actually died of cancer. Our elder brother had the same problem. So people have been telling us in our family, he said they is there, but now it's no longer that it is in your line. Some people are 40 years right now. I see people in the hospital having problems with prostate. Now let me tell you, many leaders here don't tell you, don't what? But they are suffering there. They are suffering. And me, I feel like, why do we keep quiet? Sometimes people think, why do I have an answer and I keep quiet? If God has set me in this system, as one of the fathers, as one of the leaders, and I don't tell you. I've invited my friends, I've asked my wife to invite friends. Me, I went to Kampala one day like this, and I attended a class of 1 hour. And I said, why can't we take it to Ginger? They told me there is people in Ginger. My father, my even has been going up with this gospel around, but we feel like we need to put it to another level. Even as I'm talking, you know which people are struggling. People are what? Struggling. And by the way, I am also about the cancer. I'm also about what? Most of the main problems that people bring to us, they are all related to disease and poverty. Now, I've moved outside Africa, but I want to tell you, it is believed that when you say you come from Africa, they know 4 things about Africa. Every African is a seed. They know every African is poor. Huh? They know every African is a thief. Is a what? A thief. A thief. Now, for the Norland African is planning to run out of Africa. So they think you have come to stay. But for us, we think that through here, if we can manage your health, then you have the capacity to make money. You have the capacity to make what? Money. I've discovered that many people put their health at risk because they want to make money. But when they fall sick, they get the money and still pay for their. Let's be clear, if you have money, when it has hit, you can't buy life. So prevention, looking at this thing, today this class today is here for you. There are two opportunities. The first opportunity is your health. The second opportunity, that if you have life, then you can make money. There is opportunity of making what? Money. And I think in Norland, you can still make money, no matter where you start from. For me, I love medicine. And what have I done? Because my whole clan is full of sick what? People. And I think almost 30% of what I bought, you have just given it to people to gain life. And I think, the other thing, if your relative falls sick, now my mother fell sick, and died. I went and got a hospital 1 million. By the time we finished the burial, 20 million. And people are very good at spending money on burial than spending money to save life. You can even die. You can spend 200,000 and save someone's life, which would have lost. And why do we pay for the dead? Yet we can even pay and save their life. Sure. These are some of the philosophies I feel like we can copy. Thank you very much for coming. Norland has come to Ginger. Norland has come to Eastern Uganda, and you are here. I want to assure you, you are not going to leave this place the way you came. Open your eyes, open your understanding, pick something for yourself. Think about someone whom you think you can help. And tomorrow, someone will say, son, so saved my life. May God bless you. As we go. Thank you.
Once again, he has given us his life example and what he has gone through. Even those who know me, I'm also an example. I had a very big tummy and my bum was like a boat. But now, I feel just that youthful girl, that small girl that my husband called. This year I'm making 10 years in marriage, and I'm now going back to my gown. I go to my gown when I was getting married 10 years ago, and I want to go back and put it on. And I'm on target. By August, I will already be fitting in my gown. Yes. So now I want to invite Mami to just say hello also and give us a small testimony as we wait for, as we prepare our brother Nicholas also come and share with us the products, what we are talking about.
Wow, what an honor, what a privilege. Sorry. What an honor that I can stand. Now my testimony dates back way back in 2008 when I had just given birth to our last born. My back got a problem. My back got a problem because of my nature of work. And I have been in pain. Those who know my story have been bedridden at least twice. 2014 I was bedridden. because of my back. And even in 2018, I was also bedridden. My family is here. They can testify. My mom is also coming. And first she just cries, oh, mwana wange. But now this year it was so bad. So bad. From the 1st of January, I couldn't step down. I couldn't move. 1st January I was up, down a bit. Now from 2nd, I was totally bedridden. And when we called our doctor in Kampala, she's also a friend. She told me, Vic said not operation. And medics who are here, you know that healing starts in the mind. When somebody does not believe in the medication, please don't force them. So I said I will not go for an operation. And she went on to say, Vikito, what is your wheelchair? You're going to be in the wheelchair. And my mind was so disturbed. I said, God, if it's a wheelchair, but I'm not going for an operation. And from 2nd, 3rd, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. My family was so battered. So on the 4th, my husband said, I am not sleeping in this house. He went and looked for money. I don't know if I got the money and brought me these products. And I want to tell you that from the 7th of January, I have not been on any painkiller. I have not taken any antibiotic. I have not taken anything. I want to tell you that I used to have painkillers categories. The bigs, you know. Those which are very strong, the moderate ones, and those which are just mild. So I would have all of them and I would not go a day without a painkiller. I wouldn't. But as I stand here since the 7th of January, I don't have any painkiller in my body. I can do any work. I had even given up doing many things. But when I took these products, God has used these products. And I know if you have a challenge, or you have somebody with a challenge, they will be sorted out. I can promise that. That one I can confidently declare that they will be sorted out. My whole family is actually much better, and I know we are headed to greater heights. I don't want to take the time for our guests. So Auntie Tina, get back the microphone. Thank you.
Let us clap for her. But you know, as she said, you don't struggle with the person. I introduced to her this products in October when I had just joined, and I had tried. She told me, Tina, I sent. Maybe the back was not yet that much, but she would move with the hot water bottle. She didn't say. That all the time, our marriage counselors, and they always teach us, but she would come and she would lie like this and she would be reading. And I said the time will come and you will use products. And that day when Papa came, Irene had gone to Kampala. Her phones had blacked. I did not have the number of the receptionist because I had failed to locate how I saved it. I called Nicholas. I said, please give me the number of Maria. Maria. So when I got the number, she told me the product. I said, even if the product tells you 100,000, please, I'm ready to pay. Because the bishop had packed by the office and said, I'm not leaving this place until we get products. Even if it's better, I don't know, maybe driving to pick the products, I will do that. So I want to thank God that now she can spread the gospel to other people, and other people are able to testify. I can also testify so many people, but also first I began with my parents. My dad had a stroke, and I could not communicate with him on phone. Because you know that in Kampala, in Ginger, when you want to talk to someone, and you know as parents, there are those infant phase, there are those children who are your infant phase. So for me, I'm one of those infant phase of my daddy's girl. So even when my dad wants to make a decision, he has to call me and consult. You know parents, how it is. So we were failing to communicate. I said, no, I had tried, is it nutritionists? I had spent 1.7 million with nutritionists. That not work. Stem cells, it didn't work. Now when I tried, I said, let me try. They were telling me, I told them, don't tell me about anything. I want products. You know, when you enter, okay, I've entered, give me products. I didn't even have time. Because for me, my interest is to see my parents get better. So they gave me, I said, for this one, I had to buy for my dad and mom. Because, you know, they are like twins. If you buy for this one become annoyed. You know how people who age become now like babies. The other is 80, the other is 75. So I bought my dad his share and my mom. I made sure they are 3-3. And then I had to make sure I label mommy, daddy, mommy, daddy. I had to go and explain this one. Are you sure this is? Yes. So it took me a lot of time. And after 1 month they were testifying and I could communicate well. So I realized, wow, now this is the time to spread the gospel. I've spread to a number of people and others will also testify. And I'm also a testimony. I already told them I had a very big stomach. Actually, I met someone after 1 month and they were saying, Kulika baby. I said, now which baby? Yes? And when we went, one day when we went to spread the gospel to the Shimaka Staff College, the men there were telling me, hey, you look like you are 25, but I said, my friend, I'm 40. So, and the man was saying, I'm ready to tell you, for us, we don't have time to coach women, but I'm saying you are potential, said you are too late. I have already someone. So I'm already feeling that I'm now youthful, I'm young, I'm able to do so many things. As women who have had cesarean sections, you have a big tummy, you have back pain, and no longer have those. And the last testimony is I treated my husband, who is a medical doctor. So I'm now the doctor in the house. He had treated himself H. pylori. H. pylori, is it acid, ulcers, H. pylori positive? But I said, you stop it. You know how medical doctors can be difficult to convince. Very difficult. You say chemical what? Chemical what? I said you continue with the chemical, but I'm giving you this medicine. After some time of really forcing it, okay, let me try. He's now also spreading the gospel. And he has spread the gospel to somebody who will come here also. They are in a meeting, but they are joining us. The owners of Paradise Hotel. And they are already testifying how they are now better, those who know them. So this medicine is really helpful and it will work for you. Thank you very much. Now I want to invite, let us put our hands together and welcome our upline called Nicholas Mulema. He's now also Eastern, they have shifted. I want to associate with the people in the East. You know the way this is moving.
Yes, wisdom comes.
Wisdom comes here. We are progressing up to Kenya. By the time Edison comes, we have already been Mombasa, Kenya. So I'm telling you, the Kenya person is here. We are moving. She's ready to go. So thank you very much, Nicholas. It's time for you. No, they'll come.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give another round of applause to our first presenters, Bishop. Thank you so much for coming and thank you so much for sacrificing time and choose to be in this room. Let's clap for ourselves. You know, they say when I was studying, they told me that everything has a cost and we do usually take opportunity costs. So which means there is so many things that we have foregone so that we can attend this meeting. But I want to promise you that this meeting will always be remembered. Thank you so much for coming. And today I want you to tune your heart to picking something that you can run for, that you can go forward with and change people's lives. My name is Nicholas Mulema. I am born in Mitiana. and I live in Kampala, but I have shifted to Jinja so that we can transform lives together. On a special note, I want to appreciate Madam I. Together we have done so many things and we are still beginning. She's behind there. Let's give her another round of applause. Plus all other Norland members who are here, whom we are working to make sure that we make an impact, a big impact to the society of the Eastern region. I actually joined this company not because I was sick, but because I was living life that was not comfortable. Let me not call it misery. Eh? After COVID, things were not working well for me. I had but as well as changed my life. And for me, that's why I joined. I listened to the products, I learned about them, and I chose to join the people who are promoting them, people who are educating others, people who are teaching and giving and spreading the news about how life is. So I will, first of all, I will start from what my bishop was talking about. This is what kills us. Because you have seen many things are increasing and we are dying and nobody knows. Let me tell you, in this circumstance, in this condition, even if you add tablets of which pharmaceutical drugs to this condition, there is nothing you will treat. Because here you are adding what to what, fire to fire. First of all, the corner you are seeing here, we are talking about air pollution. Now if you add Panadol there, what solution are you giving? Because that substance will react with what you are adding to the body and things will continue to worsen. Are we together? So do you believe that? Because when air is polluted and all your lungs are congested with such kind of fumes, and then you feel pain and you swallow a tablet, it's not better. It can give you relief, but it cannot give you satisfactory results. Are we together? Then you can also think of this. This is called agricultural inputs. I see that guy here is a farmer and he's doing commercial farming. He uses pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, and what sides? And they told me sides means death. Also, that's why when you are going to die, they say you have committed what? Suicide. So whenever you hear something that is side, you are dying. So you just imagine when this blood, it has been fused in your bloodstream. And what is running in your blood, flowing to the heart, flowing to the kidney, flowing to the lungs, flowing to the liver and the spleen, are these fungicides, pesticides, herbicides that have fused into the plants that we are eating, and now they are running through our systems day and night, and you want to sleep well. I think it is not easy. Do you think it is easy? No, these are things that are causing problems. So we also have an unhealthy lifestyle. People have turned their diets. We are no longer drinking water alone. We have many things that we drink. Some people drink what? Soda. Some others smoke. Some others beer. And when you add that thing, it also causes problems. We also talk about electromagnetic radiations. Those things, you know, when you are pregnant and there is a checkup point, they tell a pregnant woman to pass by side. And the rest of us, we pass through it. Why? Because it releases radiations that affect the bloodstream and the flow of our beats in our body, and it antagonizes everything. That's why at least a pregnant woman is saved. So people who enjoy to do a lot of scans, you are exposing yourselves to radiations that are adding to what is killing us. So when doctor was talking about people dying of heart problems, people dying of stroke, people dying of diseases that are attributed to many causes, these are some of the factors that are causing that to happen. We have also been on drugs for a very long period of time. Someone has been on pressure medication for 15 years. Someone has been on ARVs for very many years. So and you can think of what kind of blood is flowing to their organs. So this kind of blood that goes to the lungs, and it flows to the heart, flows to the spleen, flows to the brain, and later you will find people with, they call it insomnia, forgetfulness, dementia, and memory loss. These things may, you can see, sure deal, they will be done right, and you know the reason very well. And that's why you find today, people are doing things and you wonder. You ask, how can a parent do this to his own children? Have you ever had people, when people do things and you even wonder, how can a parent do things to his own children? They are influenced by what? You know, when you take drugs, that you are under the influence of what? I am sure these things might have an influence they put on our what? On our lives. You can talk of water pollution. So you see, these are plastic bottles. Those of you who may not see. When you go to the lake shores, you will see very many plastic things, including buvera, bottles of things. Now, like for example in Kampala, when they wash your ladies' hair, they put on gloves to wash the hair, not so. But after washing, they collect that water and they put it into sewage system, and it goes to where we have put ponds for our fish. They go where we have put ponds for our fish, and in the evening we buy the fish and we eat. And then we want to go and pray and do fasting, and we think that can give us a solution. Yes, it can give, but not ultimately. Are we together? So you are seeing why people are now getting increased problems in our health. When ulcers are increasing, these are some of the causes. Because when these substances are in your body, they will interfere with the metabolic processes, with the digestive processes, and you cannot have good health. You will not sleep well, you cannot feel well, you cannot menstruate well, you cannot function well in all manners. Do you think this is a serious problem? Or we need to go and first think about it? I think it is very straight, and there is no need to go and think about it. We can admit that when we are looking for our enemy, in our time, this enemy is increasing energy. Are we together? Do you think they will stop spraying on our food today? Do you think they are going to stop giving us processed foods where they have put preservatives and additives and colors? I don't think it is tomorrow that they are going to stop that. So you see, should we sit back and wait for the government to help us? That's why I want to appreciate you, Papa, for what you are doing to make sure that this information reaches to thousands of people so that we can a solution. Are we together? So now, when it was like this, tell your neighbor, when it was, because I have not talked about these are other things, but there are very many other causes, but these are the main ones. But at a time when like this, some men, some people, they formed together and they started making a research to drive at a solution. And those people were called what? And they started way back in 2000 and what? In 2008, they started and founded a company called Norland. It is an industrial group of companies, and its aim is to deal with some of the conditions that cause disease before you can look on how you can start treating. Because when you don't deal with the cause, it's like when the taps are open here and water is flowing everywhere, and you start mopping without closing those taps. I think you will mop until when you get tired. So Norland, after observing and after identifying that these are the causes, these are some of the factors that cause us to get problems, they went back and they did a research, and then they developed products, and they developed a science using science from different parts of the world, and they come up with solutions that we are going to talk about in a few minutes. So these are some of the factories, but of course that is not the main point. The main point is that there is a And that solution is the reason why we have chose to come here. Are we together? Yes. So the company is so huge that it has received well received in the city of China, in the whole of China, but it is headquartered in a place called Beijing in China. It also has another international headquarters in the United States of America, as you're seeing on the screen. There is the vice chairman of the Chinese Healthcare Association and the vice chairman also of the Quality Association of all pharmaceuticals. He sat them down and he told them, now, if we want a permanent solution to some of the issues that are battling in our lives these days, this is what we are going to do. And went through a series of research and investigation production of products that are well patented, and they are used now to solve problems on health in all over the world. So far, 43 countries have joined. So you can see these are structural, industrial structure. That's how it is structured. Like when you can go to the university and they tell you this faculty of agriculture, faculty of social science is what you are seeing up there. Now here we are looking at that's the headquarters, and these are the manufacturing plants. There are many. For example, we have the Yanqing manufacturing plant. That was the first that was finished, and a group of about 10 see and travel and look around to see how these products are manufactured. About 25. So we have research partners, as you are going to see here. We have the research partners. We have research institutions. We have the Boston University, the Shenyang Medical University. Doctors who are here, you know, these are some of the credible institutions around the world. So they sat into and make sure that after identifying what causes the problem, to look for. And there are many, and the company has also produced has its own laboratories. Like for example, the cleansing, the balancing, and nourishing laboratory is owned by Norland, and then the detox laboratory is owned by Norland, and also the Healthway laboratory is owned by Norland, and which is why on most of the products you will see the word Healthway herbal capsules. Healthway this, Healthway, which means it is a stamp to show you that the products were developed by Healthway laboratory. Are we together? So the products are researched and they are properly developed under the guidance of science globally. Are we together? Now, here is the solution. First step, they say that maybe I can tell you about the research according to World Health Organization. This is what they have said. World Health Organization. When you look at this, they said that about 75% of the people are what? Have sub health. Are we together? Let me reduce it. So we say 75% of the people have sub health conditions. They have a problem. You ask them, how are you? I am not fine. What happened? I don't know. 75%. Huh? We say 20% are sick, and only 5% when you test, you can find them with no fault. This is true. When we bring in a machine here, they will find a fault on most of us. Is that true? So which means almost 95% of our population will appreciate these concepts that we are going to learn here today. Are we together? So let me show you now one of the solutions, the steps. When after identifying the problem and researching and finding what could be the real answer, this is what they found out, that you have to do what we call regeneration. Can you repeat that? Regeneration. So they researched and they found out the solution is to regenerate. Because the chemical substances, those toxins that you have seen that I started with, what they do major is to degenerate. What is to degenerate? It's like to break down your body. Because it's already affected and it is damaged, it is degenerated. Now the solution is to regenerate. That's why we are saying today we are going to learn about application of human body regenerative and restoration science. Because when you regenerate, you have the ability to restore now. What is regeneration? It involves about 3 activities. Number 1 is to protect the healthy and damaged cells so that you save them from being damaged. Step number 2 is to make sure that you repair the ones that have damages. They are not dead yet, but you can repair them so that they can restore their position and guard the body safely. Then 3 is to make sure that the dead cells are part of toxins, so when you are chasing toxins, you also chase them out. But you will have empty spaces in the body. Therefore, what do? You regenerate. You make sure that these healthy cells now are supported to produce new cells so that all the cells that you lost can be now replaced. And when that one is successfully achieved, you get what we call restoration. And that's what we are doing. I think you have understood even if I sit down. Huh? That's all we do. There is nothing much more than that. So we make sure that those toxins that you have seen here are removed from the body. These toxins you are seeing, we make sure that they are removed from the body so that the body remains clean. Number 2, healthy cells are protected. Number 3, damaged cells are repaired. Number 4, new cells are produced. And when those processes are done, everything will restore to normal function. You agree? Or there is another way. There is no way. Because you cannot choose to add there any drug and you call it a solution. It cannot. And that's why most of the people we get, they call it what? I was chatting with Musawa Irene and they were saying now Norland is becoming a referral point because after people trying, we come back and we use regenerative medicine and the results come. So is that called a referral? So that's why when you come to Norland headquarters in Kampala, you will find it is an association for all the people. No, it is because people must try elsewhere and eventually they come where? Norland. And for ginger, we are very happy that we are going to start with Norland. We are not going to make Norland last because by the time you make Norland last, it's a lot of what? A lot of money, a lot of resources, a lot of time is wasted. Therefore, it's better you come straight. And we start you on regeneration. So this is the first product that we said. It's called the hooking detox pack. And its work, hooking detox pack. And its work is to make sure that the body is systematically cleansed cell by cell, organ by organ, until the entire body is clean and what? Free. And free from toxins. And when that one is done, even if it's a garden and you weed all the weeds, you know how plants will enjoy the garden. How together after removing everything. Even if it's a bed and you had bed bugs and now we kill them, you know how you will sleep. Even the body, when all toxins are out, you will sleep and you wake up and you will sleep like you would. I can promise you that. If just taking a shower can make you feel better, you take a shower and you go to sleep, you sleep better than someone who just went with all that. You understand? So I want you to imagine how would someone feel if they have a body that is completely free from toxins. And this is number 2 that I can choose to buy the product at any cost. Point number 2. When the product can purify all cells and gradually restore tissue and organ. So this product is always out of stock because as soon as it has landed, people have already paid before it comes. If you want, you have how many pieces you still remaining with? Very few, I think. Just one, like this, and it's a lucky one who will take it. So usually you go back, you can go to head office and they have purchased almost. That's why the product is the top seller. It has received international. I take time on this product because it can do you results in about 16 hours. You see this? You can observe the performance after. It's like when you go and take a shower. How many months do you need to see the dirt coming from your body? Are we together? Yes. So then that is the king when it comes to cleansing your body. There are other products that you do have that can help you in cleansing and detoxifying your body, but this king becomes the king when it comes to cleansing. It has received the international free sales certificate from over 550 countries worldwide because of its performance and because of its incredible and unbelievable results. It has undergone another 153 international tests, and they have all confirmed that this is the best. Can you give that one down at least? So there is a king of regeneration. Is this product king of what? So when you want to produce new cells in your body, of course being produced in a clean environment, because when the body is dirty and you produce new cells, it will be like planting seeds in a bush. Yeah? They will not grow well. Okay, so after cleansing, we say you come to regenerate, start making sure you repair and protect and also produce new cells.
I've learned that mpulira abantu abandinga bino mutadagayi kwogera tuligenya. Is that true?
Nga byetaaga muko ku Luganda.
Byetaaga muko Luganda okonza muko.
So let me finish. Kangezeko kubikyusa mpola. Kageno product yekulira regeneration. Regeneration tukolamu repairing of cells, protecting cells, and also production of new cells. Now, this product point, the last point, it says that when you use the product, it's called a GI, it helps you to activate the cell potential of the entire body. You will have good skin, you'll have good hair, you'll have good everything, will become good. Because the cells begin to come. It's like on the dry season, and now the dry season is over and the wet season comes, and you look when a tree has put on new leaves. You see what it looks like? It will begin to shine because of production of what? Of new leaves. So you want to shine, you use the GI.
That's one.
Then we also say that it has to treat gastric ulcers. Ulcers are called wounds, and wounds are formed when in some cells of your body, most especially those ones on the intestinal lining. Obanga utafalibo omubyenda munda nga butandise okufuna damage, kati bw'oteekayo product ekola service ku cells ezo eziba zifunye damage, ekyo kye tuyita regeneration, era kye kiviirako ebbwa ne liwona ne watawo yadde enkovu n'obanga ulcers zinyumya edda nayinanga ulcers becomes your story. Are we together? Then the product here is so good that it has even the ability to restore what we call the mucosa tissue. There is a mucous membrane on the wall lining. Mubyenda munda mu lutono mulimu ekintu ekiba kiseerera kibeera ku kisenge ky'ekyenda. Eyo mucus eyo kati bwevaako kyekiviirako ekyenda kino ne kikulubula oba ekintu ne kikolobola ekyenda ekyo ne kifuna ebbwa. Kati nga bamaze okuwonya ebbwa, giyeyo ezzaako n'akabubi. Osobola okuwonya sazo permanent kubanga ozaawo n'akabubi kali akakola protection to cells. Munfuna bannange eyo lwakisigireka. Kakati bwe tumala eyo step nga tugenda ku step yaffe esembayo. Step esembayo twagambye is we make sure that these new cells that are being produced, now remember twagyemu obukyafu. Number 2, tukoze repair ku cells ne tuproducinga n'endala. Munfuna bannange kati point yaffe esembayo mu regeneration bagita restoration. Kati okurestoringa kitegeeza nti it's like when you have transplanted something and you take care of it so that it does not dry again. Now when the new cells are being produced, they cannot eat carbon. You agree? They can't eat beans. They can't eat more. Like when you have produced a baby, do they feed on the food that we eat? They start with smaller food. That's why they put these products as it's called micromolecular peptide with the ability to be absorbed in your cells directly without digestion and within 30 seconds. We go back to feeding up cells. Cells is faster so kuya. So catching up with this stuff. One go to some of that or solo put down over and go back door one yet. Because cells or tuzirabiridde bulungi zizzeemu neera ne zifa olw'obutalabirirwa buki. Then nekyokubiri, this product produces energy. It was designed to produce energy because energy is a product of after eating. That's why when we are going to pray, we say, may God give us energy from the food we are eating, right? So when the cells have not eaten, they will not have what? Energy. So they have something they designed for those cells. It is in micromolecules. And when the body uses it, it has the position to produce you results instantly because it is directly fused into those cells. Are we together? So that when the brain cells were weak and you feed it, the brain picks up the energy to capture the words like the ones I'm speaking now, to interpret them quickly, and you can understand no matter what speed. Era bw'owulira nga atabitegedde bulungi bwe tuba tuba wano gula kapeptide kano ojja kuba kuki mufuna bannaye. Kakati products endala zonna zengenda okubalaga zirina properties ezo. Zirina properties ki? Properties ziri mmeka? Ziringa 3. Okukirininga, okuproducinga new cells n'okuzifeedinga. Mufuna? Kati ebyo bye bikola Norland. Bisatu. Okukirininga, okwoza oba cleaning, detoxifying. So when you detoxify, first step. Second step, produce new cells. Third step, feed the cells. Awo otutegerera mwaka kanyomero jakuba otutegedde buki bulungi. Nolwekyo bwe tuba tulese product era egenda kugoberera emitendera gyegimu tukirini to regenerate new cells in the retina cells, maybe the retina cells, maybe the cells from the pupils, and then when they have the damages, you can now move on abananga. So this product is used to deal with the eye problems. All eye problems. The guy go bang and senke. Have you ever seen when somebody gets a message on their phone and they start reading and doing something like this? Have you ever seen them? Yeah, it means that sometimes because of factors that affected the eyes, that's why they are no longer in position to see and they are adjustment. So we have this one is specifically targeting the kidney and it's called Immunivita. Its work is to make sure that the kidney function properly and also treating inflammatory diseases. Are we together? For more information, you can visit our medical officers. They will guide you on which product to use on which condition. But I am telling you that's the same approach. This product is called Immune Plus. Its work is to deal with hormones, most especially to help people who have irregular menstrual syndromes, or it can be used because of its ability to balance hormones to delay menopause. Are we together? Then this product is called the Health Away capsules, and its work is to activate the insulin producing cells, to activate insulin producing cells so that you can have more insulin. So someone who has been on insulin injection can have the pancreas cells retired so that those cells can produce more insulin, so that the levels that we are being disturbed by, we are disturbing this person, can begin to lower down. This product is called the propolis lecithin, and its work is to remove the fats and cholesterol, and which is why it is very good when you are dealing with pressure patients, to make sure that the blood stream, the blood vessels, the clogging in the veins are clean, and now blood can flow very well, and you will not have palpitations. So then the product here, natural carotenoid, that one is used to make sure that the body protects your body from oxidative stress, a process where oxides, metallic oxides, you remember, when they meet, they can make you age quickly because of it's the reaction of breast, like how rust you breast. That's why ladies use it, but not only ladies, that's why we use it as anti. So it's also good to provide you with vitamin A and essential vitamin for the retinal cells of your eyes. So if you want to protect your eyes from vitamin, you use natural carotenoid. Is very good. Then this product is good when you are dealing with hepatitis problems, dealing with conditions like hepatitis. What is the chip? Then ekibumba. You can even use it to protect your liver because it produces a protective film. Oba ekibumba kuliko akabubi ako ketususumbula kubanga ali mu kala byako kati oluusi kamanya okufuna ddala gye kavaako kati you can use that product okaza. Abatuge so tolinda muno njagala kasanze bangambye ekyange sikirwa the product newoba toli muki. This product is called calcium, iron and zinc. It helps us on our bones, our joints, and also on our muscles. Don't say when I bend down in this muscle, when I do like this, when I get something here. And sometimes those people who don't have stress, some people cannot have smell well. They don't smell well, they don't have stress, they don't want appetite, they don't have appetite. Then I have this product, it's called the Working, the Nourishing Health Part. This product is very good, and someone has said that one because of this statement, I am sure. This product can deeply cleanse the female reproductive system and urinary tract. The word is deep cleansing. It means what? System nezidamu nezeggulira bulungi noddamu n'okomyawo ekitiibwa n'otambulira mu kiki ekitiibwa nekiragambe it improves fertility, corrects hormones, but it's also good on dealing with infections. Are we together? When somebody has infections, that's the product, and when you are dealing with the fibroids or cysts, it is another key champion in that area. So I think men can also set the dirty one. This is called a male pad, the Working Men Health Care Pad. Men Health Care Pad. Because I'm a man, let me hold this one. And Christine, maybe Christine. Christine can use this one. Now, when this product is used and the man is urinating through a catheter, it can take about 5 to 10 days. And the urine passage is unblocked because it has strong anti-inflammatory properties that can shrink those inflamed cells of the prostate, and urine passage is unblocked and someone becomes happy again.
And the guns can come back
and the guns come back from the gombolora. So we have very many testimonies on it, as you will be able to share with you later. So we have coffee. Now we also have beverages. These beverages are healthy. Like for example, when you use this one, you make sure that the cholesterol is reduced. You ensure oxygen supply is to the brain and to all parts. So you live a healthy body because it has even the ability to make sure that the blood is clean. When blood is clean, you will have clean blood flowing through your system, and your organs will live longer because they are saturated with clean blood. Because you know when you saturate the blood in your system, you are damaging them. And it's wise when you do that. It's also good, according to Christine and myself, I was also growing big in front. But I started using it.
can come back.
So you take that coffee even when you are doing proper management of the what? Of the body weight. Are we together? So I have spirulina, I have coffee. This coffee is called Cordyceps coffee. It is a coffee that was designed to exclusively be enjoyed by the people and the members of the emperor's family. Abachina, bakabaka, n'abalangira beboka abali balina omukisa ogw'okunywa ku kofi ono gwe bayita Cordyceps coffee. Naye olw'okuba nga baleetawo modern cultivation methods, nga bw'olaba baleetawo ebyokulima obutiko nga tetukyabulinda bulinzi bw'emmeze bwokka. Sayansi yayambako abantu bano kubanga balina enkola kati ez'okulimamu zino ze bayita Cordyceps. Nsobosemu amayinki nga nze osobola okuzinywako. N'ekyo Cordyceps omuntu bw'azinywa zikola ebintu bingi naddala okudiringira mu respiratory problems, okuproducinga amaanyi, olowalinga blood sugar, okugyawo anxiety ne stress, n'okuyamba omubiri okureducinga acids neweebaka bulungi. Era bw'onywa akantu ako n'ogenda neweebaka osula bulungi. I can give an example nga bw'olaba otulo bwe tuwooma ng'enkuba ebwera etonnya. It relaxes the body. So I have long finger coffee. This coffee is designed to make sure that a woman is happy in her home. There are some people who wash plates and dishes when they are quarreling. It is because a man is not performing well in his duty. Are we together? So that coffee is for men. And they drink it to make the wives happy. So I don't need to explain too much now that we don't have a lot of time. Are we together? Yes. I think I am finishing. We have even those ones who are suffering from infections. We have something for you. Even if it's dental issues, something for you. Even if it's high acidic levels that are causing joint pain and swelling of the legs, we have something for you. Even if it's a stroke, because this product is used to make sure that someone can recover from what? From a stroke. Where is it? It's point number 3. It improves nerve function and helps someone to recover from what? A stroke. It is just a ring, something that you use. So ladies and gentlemen, because today we were not into a lecture, because today we are only doing a presentation, we are not in a seminar, but we wanted to show you what is available that can be used to save people's lives. Are we together? So I think now ladies and gentlemen, hello. Now, tell your neighbor now. We have had your things. What next? After you have had my things, some people ask, Kati oyagala tukole ki? You understand? Do you have some people with such a Kati chitufu what you did? You understand? So we have invited you here. First of all, show it has worked for us and what we have, most especially what we have. Now it's time to show you what these things have done, because you have seen them now. The things, by the way, it is not to degrade them, but it is a summary. So you can call whatever I have talked about things. Now these things have done a lot of things. Are we together? So at this juncture, and to close our meeting, tell your neighbor, and to close our meeting, we are going to have another session of testimonies. Of what? But I am going to invite a man who is going to tell your neighbor, a man. So this is the only man that I have found displaced. This what? Because we said that all wise men came from the east, not so? But there is only one wise man that comes from the far west. Far where? This gentleman that is going to come here to close this meeting with his stories, maybe with other people who I'm going to also share with us, a few of them that did not have the chance. Let me tell you, this gentleman has used this opportunity, these things that I have told you, to transform hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of people in the East and Central Africa. Let's clap for him. This man started with a testimony, and his testimony has turned tables. Has done what? Turned tables. I have seen, because of his testimony, about 10,000 people all over East and Central Africa have now been registered members of Norland. This gentleman has used that testimony to help about 50 Ugandans to drive themselves. That is a powerful testimony. Are we together? This gentleman has helped about 100 of Ugandans to have international trips to go and travel and visit the manufacturers of these products on several occasions to enjoy different kinds of lifestyle. This gentleman, the one who is going to come, has lived in Uganda and has helped many people to step up in the business. In businesses we have what we call organizational positions. Are we together? Like in the army we have generals, we have sergeants, he has developed about 4 people to go to a 4-star level, 4-star generals in this business. He did his business and he get his first rank. And today we celebrate him as the top influencer, the top earner, the top everything in this business. And we are privileged that today we have him here in Ginger. He's a very, very big man. It is hard to get him because they usually invite him in different places and all to share the testimony. All what? So whatever you can pray for is to get a good testimony, because the testimony can become everything about your life. Without wasting any of your minute, allow me, let's put our hands together and invite Mr. Edison Kruger to come and share his testimony. That and Miss Camille, I know he is very, very, very
so where do I stand? I stand here or I stand there? I notice when I stand here, some people are hidden.
No, stand right there. Somewhere there.
When Nicholas is that so? Can I try?
Hand clap for Nicholas,
I still see some people hidden. So what if we just close off this space here and then we, compact ourselves here. Just close off that space. Very good. Much as I'm coming to close the meeting, but we need to close in an organized way, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, very good. But wait. Okay. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. That's not enough. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I love good things, and I was told that good afternoon is a wish. It's not just a greeting, isn't it? So I want you to wish me well. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And with a smile. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very good. I love you, and I'm wishing you well. So I wish me well. Okay. How many people are seeing for the very first time? Very first time. I don't know what to this poll here, but I think Pastor asked me to pray. One of our was great. This poll here. First time? Yeah? I said, seeing me for the first time.
Some people have singing in pictures somewhere. Some of us have seen you in pictures.
I have been here many times. Where have you been?
And we've seen you already. I'm singing for the first time.
Okay. Year now that we are meeting for the first time? Very good. My name is Edson Kruka, as I have been introduced. And I am very, very family, mom and dad. It's very again to our very here, I don't know but for hosting us. And I would rather but Nicholas is a great gentleman. I remember I came here in the month of, we had just returned from China. Where is Irene? Okay. We had just returned from China, and then we had a meeting here somewhere at Igar. And the testimonies I had here from and you're going to be here. I will go to explain to your wife what has happened. And Nicholas has been here since September last year. He's been here. And it's because of his effort and dedication and hard work that we have been able to give birth to all this business. All of you, I can be sure that if Nicholas had not stayed here, maybe you would take another 5 years before you get to know about this opportunity. So it's with Nicholas, we appreciate you. I came with a big car today so that I can pick him and take him back. I want to send him to Tanzania next month so that he can go and change more lives of people there. Thank you very much, Nicholas, for what you do. So that I only share my story and we end the game, isn't it? So let me just be fair enough, share my story, and we get out of here. Edson Kruka is my name. I am married to Joyket. That beautiful girl, she's the most beautiful in the whole world, isn't it? I'm sure we've last 10 years. We wonderful children. We got this is a thing I am in. So there. But so this is a woman in the world. And that's the most handsome man in the world. So this is what my life looked like. went and got a scholarship to study to study secondary from C1 to C. And after I finished C1, I had to work. Able to yeah. And medical died at the time. But in all the money related, when I was working, so for the we say they are sending extra say this form is called a form for those who are seeking for a dead year. So go and look for money. A man will love you, but it's not sufficient. Go home for money, you can come back to money. And with pain and tears, I signed that form and I dropped out of college. I went to the streets. Some of you have been to Bombo Road. There is a building called Nalvega Complex. I was a cleaner in that building. And then I left that cleaning job and decided to start my own business. And that's what you see there. Along the way, it's the beautiful girl. We got married and we have children. Slowly by slowly, one stomach, two stomachs, four stomachs. Now I need money, and life started becoming extremely difficult. I got to a point where I'd wake up in the morning earlier than anybody to start searching all the past, because you know clearly they never had dinner and their hope is in you. You have to provide. Worst of all is when my wife got sick. When she gave birth to that little child she's carrying, she was operated. And after the surgery, I don't know what happened. Sometimes when you have a problem, then it looks like one problem becomes the key to other what? Problems, and then they just come one after the other. I remember how much we struggled to collect money from friends to pay for her bill for surgery. And then after that, something started swelling in her uterus, but at this same place where they operated. Sorry, I am a bit short, you won't see, but somewhere down there. And of course, went to the hospital, doctor examined her, then he says, go and buy this and this and this medication, she'll be fine. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, the medicine is finished, the pain is just getting worse. We went back, they changed the medication, and we went to a different hospital. That doctor did a scan, and then he told us there was something swollen inside. He didn't know whether it's a tumor or it is maybe dirt. He actually thought of maybe cotton wool, which when they were operating her, maybe they left it where? You've heard of some of those cases, right? So he was quick to say,
I'm admitting her right now, and tomorrow we have to do a surgery. That was relief to me, at least if it would help, until when I asked how much. And then he said, you need 3.5 million. Where would that money come from? Again, with tears, we left that hospital. And for 2 years, 1 year, 2 years, my wife was just surviving on painkillers. We got to a point where even Panadol would not help, diclofenac would not help, until she had to use this. There is this other big tablet which you insert behind, rectal. That would help for some hours. So we kept moving around and looking for alternative solutions. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. We want you to sit right here in front, just here. Yeah. So it was at that time when we were looking around for solutions, and my wife is in deep pain, and I'm struggling to see how I can make ends meet. That's when somebody told us about these products. You know, when I came, I sat behind. I love sitting behind because you get a proper view there. And throughout the session, when Nicholas was talking about products, there is nothing that made sense to them, and they actually walked out. That is exactly where I was. That's exactly what happened to me. They talked about things. I had seen them not once, not twice. I had seen many companies that even the little money I had tried buying some of their products. And somehow I just knew these are marketeers who are looking for what? For money. So I move out in the middle of the session and call my wife so that we can go home, because I don't think these are the solutions that I'm looking for. One of the ladies followed me and she gave my wife a product for free. I'll tell you, every day I pray for McLean to have another year. I wish every day would add a year on her life, because you have no idea what that gesture has done for me and my family. Mom, when you give, you receive a blessing. That woman looked at my wife in pain and she said, go and try this pad. If it works for you, you have my number. And we left the meeting. I can't tell you that I understood anything they talked about in that meeting. But she put on, because she was in pain, we just went to the toilet. Immediately after they gave her the pad, she went to the washrooms and put on the pad. Immediately. Midnight of that very day, she started bleeding. And the blood came with clots, big clots, blood clots, black, dark in color. And I will never forget one particular clot that scared us. It was big like this fist, really, really big. And after that thing came, blood started pouring. But by morning, the blood started going down, and even the pain also started going down. So we called the mother, that lady, and we said, please, can we have more? Because the two they had given her, she had all used them. Because when she started bleeding, she removed and put on another one, and within a few minutes it was also dirty, and she threw away. We didn't know that this pad you don't use when you are bleeding. So the woman says, come to my house. And we went to her house. She gave us more. By this time she said, you have to do what? To pay. I called people and I got money and we paid for them. 3 days later, the pain had disappeared. Up to now, it is 6 years. I remember it was 19th of February 2019. Up to date, that pain has never come back completely. That was. I'm sure if you were me, you wouldn't keep quiet about that. It was unbelievable that we started talking to people, telling them about what we know and what we don't know, but recommending everybody to go and try Norland what? Norland products. It was totally unbelievable. Then a week later, the person you have told to go to Norland comes back and tells you, hey, I bought their toothpaste. And you know what? My teeth was like this, now it is like this. And then another one tells you, for me I had ulcers. I bought the other one for ulcers. Now I feel like this. And we began to feel like, hey, okay, wait a minute. I think these products are different from other products on the market. How many people are beginning to feel like that? Like you're really beginning to feel like that. That's what we began to feel. And somehow, we began to think in terms of entrepreneurship now. You know, when you have a solution, there are some people whose businesses crumbled to zero in COVID. Yes or yes? Yes. But there are some people who actually made the most money in their life during COVID. Yes or yes? Yes. So was COVID bad or good? Oh, it's up to you, you can judge. But here is what I have understood in life, that entrepreneurs are made in times of difficulty. At a time when people are collapsing in the office, by the time they reach the hospital, the heart has already given up. At a time when people are stranded and struggling with diseases which they have taken medicine for 30 years. Somebody says, I have been on these high blood pressure drugs for 30 years. But every day, they are faithfully taking medicine. Is that disease witchcraft or what? How can you take medicine for 30 years and the disease, instead of reducing, it is what? Now, ulcers has become a problem, just ulcers. That it is no longer for the hungry people. You know, back then, ulcers was for people who are hungry. Those who don't eat. Now, even those who eat 8 times a day have what? The young, the poor, everybody has ulcers. You treat ulcers now, and after 2 days, the pain is back. Then they change for you medicine, you get some relief for 2 weeks, and then the pain comes back as if it has never been there before. Like, we are at a time where women are walking, going to office with cannulas, not for malaria, but for what? Infections. We cannot find something that can help and we keep quiet. No. Whether you want to listen or not, we cannot find something that can help and we keep quiet about it. Because the world needs those testimonies. I want to see 2-3 people that have used some of these products. Please raise your hand. Apart from mom and dad. Of course, mom and dad already told you why they called you here. Please put up your hands if you have used any of our products. Put up your hand. Put up your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put up your hand. Are you ashamed that you use the product? Mama, oh, Mom, you're here. Mom, do you want to come? Come. I want to see if you can walk. Come here. Mama, come. Mama, come. Anybody else want to join me? I want to get 3 people who can share with us their experience with these products. Just 3, only and only 3. So I have Mom. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Mom, do you need? Can we get your stick? Oh, to God be the glory. Okay. Any other person? I need one more person who can join us. Them here. I want to hear more of those testimonies. Let me tell you, whether you want to listen or not, we can't get something that has helped us and we keep quiet. Any other person? You just want to share with us your experience? Oh, yeah, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. So how many people? I have 4 people. I wish I had a man too. Do you need a special permission, sir? Thank you very much. Too old to share. So I'll give them 2 minutes each. Just tell us who you are, what was your problem, what did you use, and how do you feel right now. Okay? You don't have to do too much, but just at least tell us, how do you feel? Do you have some sleep? Do you have some energy? Do you feel improvement? Just that is what we want to hear from you. Okay, maybe somebody can put on light. Where is the light? So that we can see them. You can leave it off. Okay. So why don't you come get closer here, ma'am? Yeah. Just get closer here. One more time. Yeah. Leave it off. Okay. Yeah. I here, ma'am, here, so that they can see properly. But you have energy. Okay. Much as you feel old, but she will start, and then we can allow her to go. Okay. Okay. So mami tubulire.
Kama yebazibwe. Anange nebaza Katonda kubanga wenali ntuse nga nsaba nti oba mpumule. Otherwise peni ngambitirivu. Amagulu nakuba ekizibu kiriwa aye nga penye because yatandi wano wajja sikaani bakola sikaani ya buli what Johnston what he does. I never Katonda now. Pain is no longer there. The legs now. I could not even climb back.
Wow. How many years has she taken on our products? Yeah? 2 weeks only. Only 2 weeks. I can't wait for 2 years. Mom, I can't wait for 2 years. You know what she will tell us after 2 years? You come back here after 2 years, and then you'll hear her testimony. Oh, I'm happy to hear. I'm happy to hear that. We thank God. Let's appreciate the children for providing medication. How many people would want to contribute you'd want your mother, your father, your old person somewhere to come and stand in front here and say something like this. How many people like you really feel touched? Please put up your hand. Okay, very good. Now you know what to do, isn't it? Okay, ma'am, you can go and take your seat. Okay. You still have energy. Okay. All right. Amen.
Banyabo ni basebo sakira zakatonda olwa Norland. Ngenda kuyina mwezi guno tali mwezi kusatu ina muwala wange yankubira esimu faire mulwaire okumalako ekiseera enajja bankamusikani ankuba nti akataago kange nafuna obulwaire bwa kandida era akataago ako kwayonooneka kalimu amasiga mangi era n'ensuso yafikisa Ebanka musikani bandigandaba aye nga nina muwala wange libantakanaganawansiba okugambula okusuka nti akabudde nekyawa eno nga ndya bulungi aye okusuka okuva mu kifo oba ntenekuntobawa nga kityama wansi sobola yankuba ati mami bino ebiwandiiko byegenabi lwokubiri nagena ebiwandiiko byange olunako olwo lwokubiri yandazirira yandazirira najja naaba agandawo nga bwembaagana nawulirisa y'omuntu atali mwangu kwikiriza ekyokuvaire era bwe nabyawo bayogera abange obulirizi baabula nakangagana katembe ayenga nino wange genegene yamuembono yandeka bwetumala okusoma okwaliwo yankuba timanyi mbijja mu mitinti aye nkubekere omusawo aire nagema ebiwandiiko byange sairi namuleka yakola byali alikola yandeka najja enajja natandika okwenyonyola namuba ebipapula bye namuwa banongoosa mu 21 anyo awonawonawona butambula amalwaliro nimomeni najja byompulete kinajja nabimukuba kubimuwa yankoba ebigambo bimutaamazonzi ayanka atimanyi kituufu ekirwaliro nakyo aye olina ekirwaliro tebaabona musikani aye nga tebaakigandaba aye mani njakuga yambadde esente for the start emitwalo 44 aye nga ina emitwalo tutya aye nga muwala wange ambesa yanka atimanyi bwemala okwogera n'omusawo onkubira ebisimu nakoba omusawo yonagana olikwogera emitwalo 44 nze nina emitwalo tutya kwisimu nga ndinakwe akubira muwala wange katonda bizizi muwala nga yankoba ati oba olina emitwalo ebyo zintu otuzeeko tugerana naye bambalira eddagala obutuka bwali busatirize naawe tebogereku akamatumba tebogereku akamatumba tebogereku aka alisasi nikakati najja nako kwange ine isinzebaza omukyalo oyo nengeri gyebyankwana yangonza yaneeraga ngerieraga agololeeka era gololeeka agira ku mateeka yankola yankola atikajo jajjambala esaawa 8 aye tujjambala bino zena bwenakyambala ajjambala ngaamagulu amunaawo sisetu aye nga ndi okuba 8 n'ekitundu ajjambala lwasooka basitambale lwasooka nasikusanga bwenkasamba mu olwo lwabayina emira eddagala lyange lirankobi kayirako olwoko esaaga nafuna abagenyi abantu etasobola gezenyinkanaaabubakakubawo nakubenji kyanjina kusooka kukona kumunaa olwo bwe tubanyumaddamu ono yali abantu bena bujanga ngafiirenga kubirakuaba omugala gaidi alinimaawo kunkono nakuya banyabo basookerakulanyaakubira abakyala bweyase tomubeewo nga mukiiki tuli balwaire bannapaadi teyankola yankola nti najanguwooyo tulimu mikwano gyange nze tuli ku katemba tonsuubiza myaka gyankaagamye kuba na katemba mbakobeire tatandika ng'ennaku 5 omwezi guno era amaanyi n'okumi nakalina kinanini muwala gange yajjanga bwange nakuensuula okusooka negogo saaga eno nva kubyanguka kunena muwala wange kangemyekozeki nebaza katonda olwanora nongera okubakuliza norangize nekijamu kange tujja kubona bulwaire aye bwemala okuba kyendi akuba nolwani ndina okuwona ate ndina okwijangaba abaana so ndidde okuwa obwetebuzi n'okwongera okubuulira enjiri eri abantu nolandi ekola ki
ekola
kamaba
After that lady getting okay, and I visited their home, the husband first of all said, I'm now their daughter.
Okay.
Number 2, he gave me chicken to prepare for my husband. So now I already have another family and the chicken for them.
We thank God. We thank God. We really, really thank God. And thank you for going out to help her. These are blessings. Yes. I said all the ladies. So 2 minutes, since now the younger ones, no, they're almost done, and then he will talk, and then we end. Yes, my leader.
My name is Siri Musoka, Chala Chiga from Kabale. Kotosol Uganda.
Oh, the young ones can talk louder, right? Okay.
Naingira mu Norland, Chala Musomesa, and I listen to Yingira mu company eno. Naingira mu Norland lwana bagitana mpate. Yanyamba nnyo omwaka gumu n'ekitundu Mukama yateekako bwannalongo n'ezaala abaana balongo kati batuuse n'embeera emulaga okumala emyezi 3. Kati bwe nadda ewaka nga bakisibudde omwami wange Saalongo n'agamba tetujja kuddamu ate kuzaala mangu genda ku family planning. Ngenda ku family planning. Family planning yankola buli kyeyagala ekibi sikivumirira naye nze natuukayo napulidinga nemala emyezi 4 nga buli lunaku z'omwezi ogwo ngulaba nembeera anemic nentandika kubeera black siva mu bulimi omwana ajjukira nali muzadde primata nali mbazadde primata wewawo omu yagenda ninasigaza omulongo omu ngabeera mutadde wano kikuba jjukira ndi kupulidinga sivaamu nengenda mu ddwaliro ne bampa ibuprofen ne bampa ki ne bagamba ojja kuba bulungi naye saabeera bulungi nasigalirayo kati mba ndi awo mukwano gwange abeera kaseese n'agamba mbabazi gwe nkukubira obeera olinga akaaba kiki ne munyonyola embeera eriwo yansindika ku head office ya Norland n'agamba waliwo omuntu gwempadde ebyo tugenda alikuwe kati ntuukayo nga yategese napkins 4
ne pantliners 4 nagenda ne bebi abanda nalina omwana wange kati ngenda okuzifuna nawulira obusungu neŋŋamba ono olwamugambye nti ntiriti naye nalowooza sirina pads kati andonetingideki pads nampulira obusungu bubi bwe natuuka ewaka ne mugamba wabula nettoni ndi fasi kwerabidde nagamba kiki nemugamba olwokuba nakugambye ekizibu kyange gwe noolaba nti tetulina pads nagamba no those pads are helpful they are going to transform you. Omwana nali ngenda muleka omukulu alina emyaka 8 nali tuse ku levo nga bwe ngenda mutoyi muyita David musitukireko nga nva kutoyi. That is how painful it was for me. Era that's why I do Norland with a passion. Kuba yanzijja wala. Namala emyezi mingi nga gyentunda yokka ngegera sagala kumanya kuba eri napukiri gye yanzijja baana ba Mukama nze sisobola kugivaako. Kati afterwards nampa napukini eyo olunaku olwasooka nenjambala nembulidinga nnyo neŋŋamba leero luno banzise nabaana baagala gijjamu olwawudde kinafuze naloka tebakyagala nziremu kuzaala nemukubira nemugamba ekiri ewange tokimanyi nagamba don't papa it is working on you. Olunaku olwokubiri I got a lot of clothes coming out of me, a lot of them. Olunaku olwokusatu namala okubidinga saddamu neŋŋamba ndowooza kakoze pause nyinza okuddamu kane nebyogera nsooke malenga 2 days nenolaba olunaku olwokubiri nenolaba wiiki neŋŋamba kabyogere nemukula nemugamba I am thankful this napkin has changed me. N'agamba wow you are a teacher if I start telling people about the napkin. Nze teyangulira products naye simanyi nga nze mmanyi napkin kati ekyasinga okunkwatako nnyo mba ndi ku social media. Remember I have a premature baby. I don't go out, I keep in the house. Nga mpostinga mu Facebook mpostinga napkin eyo yali aginsindikidde mba mu WhatsApp group ng'omukyala ali entebe nga nkubira ng'agamba ndabye okaddeyo mu it cleanses the womb manya cramps I have a problem nga mubuuza problem nga ngamba nze sportinga I don't go in periods for 2 years. I only sport and that's all. It can take 2 weeks, it can take a week. Esobola okunyamba ne mugamba esobola baze simanyi naye nali manyi nti yankoledde omukolera inevano omukyala nga anoona nga ngamba ngenda kubeera enansana osobola okujja n'okundeetera nalinnya booda anti ngenda kukola kasente ziri ennya ze bampa nga ngenda emitwalo 3 ng'agimpa nga ngimuwa. After 2 days yangamba she got a clot as big as my finger and went in at it again. Nengamba ngenda kwogera nene oba ebirala mbireka and that's how I started thinking. Thank you. Praise God.
Amen.
Praise God.
Amen.
My name is Dorcas. For those that don't know me, Mommy and Daddy's personal star. I want to thank God for that. When I think it was in 2022, we went to hospital and they said I have disease. So now, I took medicine and all that, then I pain reduced. Then last year the pain again, and I'm like, Mommy, this thing has come back. And like that, I kept quiet. Now when I went to Kampala, got those things, I began to get on physics, like after 3 days. The first day, nothing. The second day, I saw nothing. I'm like, do these things really work? Then on the first day, I got water and poured. I'm like, do these things really work? And I wanted to see things that change. And I ignored it. Then the 5th day, I put this. And after like 2 hours, when I went for short show, I'm like, what is this? Like very many things came out. I'm starting to describe. I've never even told Tanya. But they are very disgusting. And from that time,
Amen.
So, when I know when I informed you that was
nafuna obuzibu natandika obulidinga nakikoma nga kikoma then I came back and forth adamu idwaliro bankoba yawa bampa amakerenda nera kyakomawo kinseera ate bingi so we came back adakuenda kutobakola sikaali kanansi bankoba hormone balance so twafuna hormone balance batuwa amakerenda teirayo fada twasitomuko kasitanga teirayo gakolako bako 1 month yeiramu ate nga bibino kisitaikawo so gavambe bambi ya pasita amulagira Poland batuwa amakerenda nifaati I'm sure was over for 1 day, the next day, the bleeding. I thank you.
Bengabana na ukungu wabulabye okumala emyaka ebiri ekyange ekisibu kitutte emyaka era singa nfunye opportunity yaabwe naye ate fayiro nguzizira ku mabbali singa mabuzito kwa ibuprofen kwe omusisi ekyo etulina wetwetwe omuwendo singa naye olwokuba mbadde nganya okujja olw'ensonga ebikyali enjawulo eri awo obudde si bungi nnyo ensonga yaki ngaaye kansombeeyo mulabe nti nkyayinyimirira naye omukadde ddaani amanyi bulungi kubanga tugabanya obulumi okumala akaseera ekizibu ekyange ekyaleko ku disiki yatambula netuula ku sayatikinaala badde mu Amerika emirundi egiwerako naye nga bandagira nti nga nayo minimum ebintu ebiri ba chiropractors sobola okubanga bagezaako okuzza mu position disiki nebaza mukama twasambanga fena omupiira naye negonja kino kyogera olw'ensonga eri bonna nga bamanyeeka ennaku zino nasalawo okwera olujjana nkutana ate nenkikolera ddala nga lwampaka obaga gawali badde ekwalira omudde ogweramu kubanga bwentuula mu ntebe mala kutegeka okusituka bwenaaba nsikusawa bintu ebitirira naye nebaza Katonda ennaku zino seetegeka nsituka busitusi ekirala nti
Komao.
mpozi olw'emyaka nyinza okuba nga ejjagala sidde products sinnazimanya naye badde ntawaana n'emmere kasita obudde buyitaka bwendowooza nga itawaana n'emmere sigenda nesigala awo oluusi nerokokakana nga magidde awo kubanga sigenzemu naye nebaza nti wite kati sikyatawaana ngamba ebintu bino birimu kubanga ng'ogyeko wali emabega kati nali sikyagenda mu buzina ezaffe ez'eno era okukyala kugenda mu byalo kugenda kuziika osooka kulowooza n'ogamba bwe nnaaba sisanzeeyo eno eyabanaku oludda luli ey'amazzi naakola ntya nga sijja genda era emikono egisinga obungi mukyala wange genda olw'okubala okw'ekikula ekyo si kulwanga ebintu bitabukira oludda luli naye engeri y'okukyama okugenda emmanju ekyuse kinene nnyo simanyi oyo ekyuse wala agambye nguuligadde naye kirabika olubuto luyinza okuba nga lwalimu ebyali byesibidde omwo nga tebikkiriza kimukola bulungi embeera ekyuse kinene naye ate n'ebirooto obugule buliga uzukuse kale nze olugendo olwange luwanvu kubanga emyaka nagijuwadde nyingi kati omukaddaani ne mami abo bamanyi bulungi kati siri mu katende ate tekitaneetagisa kuzanya katemba kubanga kikyawo kikyenkyakwa so ebintu bino byabikola
Kakati sebo before
Yes, sir.
you start.
Go ahead.
Tebangamba kubanga emiswa gyange gyayingiramu amasavu so negigala omuti negigala omusibwa emiswa bulungi kati nebanteeka ku ddagala nenga nti lwaki amasavu akanagenda ensambya nenga nti naga tekisobola kukola ki kugajjamu tebasobola okukola bajja kumpanga amakoleza ga puresha edairutinga omusaayi gusobole okubeera dairuted gusobole okuyita muki
Miswa.
naye ng'ekizibu ekyaleeta puresha nti emiswa gyakola ki
Jafunda.
gyafunda wala naye nga tegyasobola kugigula kugijjamu okujjako okumba eddagala
Water.
kigazibe naye omusaayi gubeere edairuted. But they are not working on the problem. So to me, after I'm told the people, where has the cholesterol gone? I was after the phone, I started, I've lost some weight. Now that if you use me with me, I can go to one day next week. Passa a mangonfina não está de olho. Passa a mangati. Alguém da puta eu já não we're putting them here to young. To me, the time but ngai ngira you don't believe then I think things 2 weeks before you. Not under 2 weeks. But I'm telling you, to me, I feel like I am what? I'm young. I'm 63 years. I'm but I feel like start with better. Every game yange. Yali yakola ki? Yazimba. Era nze engatte zange nga kigere kimpi naye nga kiki kinene. Ani ebize eminange byatoolobuka biti. Mwijja okweka okukola ki? Okutoolobuka. The food that have come from. So I think, like Gato said, there is a hope. Hope. That there is a hope.
I have been doing this for 6 years now. Every day, testimonies like this. Every day for 6 years. And I can't stop sharing and telling people and giving them hope that they can get better. When I started, I didn't have money, so we were doing meetings under people's under the mango tree in the sitting room. We would meet people there, share with them the testimony, because I was passionate about helping people, because I know that testimony, there is a way it lifts up somebody who had given up, isn't it? Yes. Someone who had given up, when you share with them your testimony, it lifts them up. And whenever I would share the testimony, people would ask, so I take them to the office. So now those who are asking, now you can just go and pick the products from where? From the office. Mommy and Daddy will tell us where the office is, where you can get the products. Now at the office, continue doing meetings, and I will continue encouraging you that don't stop here. Whether I am there or not, don't stop here. Do as many meetings as possible. Even if you have 2 new people, because one person that comes, they are a whole one, all together. When you change one man's world, you change the entire world. So we kept sharing, and as we kept sharing, the business started expanding. You start receiving a phone call from Congo, and someone says, I got your number from so and so, and even that so and so you don't even know. But I says, but I got your number and I want medicine for ulcers. Yeah, okay. So I started now sending products to Congo. Time came when I could travel to Congo to go and deliver. And we started now teaching the people in Congo how to use these products. You see, these products, you don't have to be a medical doctor to learn them. Because every product, they write there what it does and how to use it all together. Very easy, just like you buy your lotion and they write on the bottle, this is how to apply. That's it. And so we started teaching people, and the customers kept growing, and then the business also expanded to Tanzania, and then it went to Kenya, and then it expanded to Zambia, to Malawi, to South Africa. The business has gone up to UK. I have more than 10 countries where on a daily basis I supply products. And now that means I'm an international businessman, isn't it? Yes. That's where the changes have come from. From that to that. It's because every day I am helping people. Business is working very well because people are sick. I can tell you, even when you treat somebody, after 2 weeks, they cannot keep quiet. They'll give you 2 other contacts. Nesenga wange, nayari na chino, ne anko, ne koja, nani, and that's how the business keeps a business that has transformed our lives. Now, one thing I want to be very certain about, out of experience, is that money has a lot to do with your health. I'm sure that many of you want to get these products, isn't it? But maybe you don't have the money to get them. Many of you would want to travel to the US to go and see a doctor, isn't it? To go and see a chiropractor, but you don't have the what? The money. One of the big reasons why people are struggling, why people are very stressed, is because they don't have money. I want to believe that if you have money, you will have more options, you will have access to more products, you can be able to afford some of the best products. This is what the rich people take. You take this one, and all that, you said ibuprofen, diclofenac. Ibuprofen. All that ibuprofen, you can chase it out of your body within 16 hours. You don't need dialysis. I have given this product to people who are on dialysis. Kidneys failed. And after 2 weeks, the kidneys start working and they stop dialysis and they are very okay. This one here. Problem. So I have used this as an opportunity to make for myself money, and I want to report to you that I'm one of the few lucky young men in this country that even this morning before I came here, I first went to pay for some, make some money on top of helping people. You know, all entrepreneurs, even the hospital where you normally go. Do you know why that hospital was started? To make what? It's a business. It's somebody what? Somebody's business. Even if it is a mission hospital. Yeah. I've been to Dubai, I think 3 times now. I've been to South Africa 2 times. I have been to China. I have been